Observation Assignment by Francisco Llamas. My two cultures that I observed are Mexican and Chinese culture. The first culture that I interviewed is the Mexican culture. I interviewed my mom, Elva Llamas. She's a first generation immigrant from Mexico. She moved to the US in 1980. My friend Wei Zheng, he's from the Chinese culture, second generation immigrant, moved to the US around 1944 from Hong Kong. Affiliations are Catholic and Buddhist. My mom, she's a Catholic. Wei is Buddhist. My mom are sopes, which are these right here, enchiladas, tortas, and empanadas. Wei's food are very spicy, chilies, noodle dishes, and cold Sichuan noodles. The noodles are, he didn't really describe to me what they were, so I had to Google it. We just had chives, I believe cold noodles, but for my mom, her sopes are dough with refried beans and Mexican cheese on top, and then the rest are enchiladas are tortillas wrapped with cheese and other meats inside. Corn, beans, avocados, chilies, tortillas, other vegetables, rice, and meat. My friends are garlic, chilies, sausage, vegetables, meats, noodles, rice. They both have in common the meats and vegetables. The only thing that varies are the noodles, sauces. I asked both my mom and my friends how many times they eat a day. They both said 3. So they both consist of breakfast, which is some light meal, usually cereal, eggs, something light. And they both have lunch. And others are, like you see in this picture below, are just tacos, some kind of rice, beans, and then my friends are some kind of soup, like some pho, some noodles. And for dinner, it's usually a heavier food. For my mother are like occasionally enchiladas, sopes, something with, it has to have some rice or beans, and with tortillas, that's a must. And for my friend, it said just, it varies, the meats, the rice, and the noodles. That's what consists of a meal of a day. For New Year's, Feliz Año Nuevo means Happy New Year's. Usually they celebrate by making tamales. Tamales are dough covered by a corn shell, and then usually they're steamed. And then the type of meat, it varies from chicken, pork. For my friend, Chinese New Year's, he usually has a whole roast pork right here, steamed chicken, vegetable dishes, or a whole fish. Mexican Christmas, really, it changes from year to year, but a food that we eat, called pozole, usually corn with pork, with it's like a soup, and with relish and the vegetables on top. And then they usually drink atole. That's like a corn-based drink. Moon festival. My friend says that he eats moon cakes. My mom's influences on the U.S. were taco shells, burritos, and chimichangas. Everything is cooked whole to represent to get toughness and full of live fruits. Particularly oranges are eaten after meals to wish a sweet life. American culture influences. My mom's usually combine American, all the Italian to make a Mexican spaghetti, usually just Mexican ingredients, and Mexican burger, usually also with Mexican ingredients. My friend said that he just stays true with his food and buys everything that he can. Mexican habits and traditions have influenced American culture. By many Mexican restaurants, such as Chili's, and then less spices by making the food less spicy, using less spicy chilies. And then tortillas are used for everything now, even the tortilla shell. It's American culture. More Chinese restaurants have appeared. Alternate versions of traditional dishes. More fried and thicker sauces. So most of the Chinese foods, they fry it and use thicker sauce to make it seem like it's Chinese. But the Chinese, like my friend said, they usually steam their foods. And the end.